We're back with another edition of Who You Got. I'm Cate DeSousa alongside Matt Gilbert. Virginia is coming off a tough loss against Maryland at Scott Stadium, 27-13. We're going to give a little recap of that game as well as provide some of our keys to a Virginia victory on the road against Coastal Carolina. Virginia had a really tough game offensively against Maryland. They were 3 for 15 on third down conversions as well as getting completely shut out in the second half. Matt, what's your takeaway from the game?
I think my biggest takeaway was Virginia's inability to get their key pass catchers from the first two games involved, those being Tyler Neville and Malachi Fields, who had less than 100 yards combined throughout the entire game. That just simply is not going to work, especially for the two biggest playmakers in the pass game for Kannaria.
Time of possession was super tough for the Cavaliers against Maryland. In the second half of the game, UVA had the ball for around 8 minutes, while Maryland had it for almost 22. So when Virginia did have the ball, they weren't really able to convert these drives into field goal range, and that made it super hard for the Virginia offense to recover from.
But despite the offensive struggles, the defense was a bright spot in the game. They forced a lot of third and fourth down stops and field goal attempts instead of touchdowns, which really allowed the game to stay close and the Cavs to stay in it.
Yeah, Matt, I totally agree. I think that the Virginia defense was a great part of the game against Maryland. They had 3 players go for over 10 tackles each, which was great. And I mean, they definitely did the best of the situations that they were put in. Now we're going to give you our keys to a Virginia victory on the road against Coastal Carolina. So I think that Virginia needs to shut down Coastal Carolina's offense. Although the caliber of competition was not as strong, they did put up over 120 points over the first 3 games of the season. And especially looking at Coastal Carolina's running game will be important. Their quarterback as well as 2 of their running backs put up huge numbers in the first part of their season. So that'll be crucial for a Virginia victory.
I agree, but I'm also going to point to Anthony Kannaria. He needs to have a bigger game, especially when it comes to turnovers and getting his playmakers involved. As I said before, Tyler Neville and Malachi Fields had less than 100 yards. He needs to get them back involved and take better care of the ball. 3 turnovers to him alone, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble loss, just simply cannot happen against Coastal this weekend.
We just gave our keys to a Virginia victory on the road, but now it's time for our predictions. Matt, who you got?
I think that UVA learned from their mistakes against Maryland this week in practice, and I think that they come out with a victory at Coastal Carolina, 35-21.
Yeah, I agree. I think Virginia's going to find those connections on the offense and hold down those spots in the defense, and I think Virginia's going to come away 29-23. I'm Cate DeSousa alongside
Matt Gilbert,
WUVA.